I played football starting when I was 10, and then I went to Paducah High School, graduated from there, got a scholarship to play at WKU, West Kentucky University. Started all 4 years there. And by the time I got done, I just didn't want to play anymore. So I switched over to MMA, and I've never stopped since then. Walked into a gym, just never left. I mean, it sounds weird to go from football to MMA in terms of getting beat up physically, but I get beat up way less physically in MMA than I did in football. Like, I'd wake up every day, and I was weighing like 250, 260, which isn't a natural weight for me. And you get out of bed every day, and you're hurting, and it just wasn't sustainable. And I feel like I have a way better future in MMA than I do in football anyway. I always wanted to fight. I just didn't have the option to because I knew football was going to pay for my school. So I did that. And once I was done, I was done. Like, everybody that I went against was probably, for the most part, 60, 70 pounds heavier than I was. So that's one thing. And we're getting up every day during the summer and the spring and lifting weights and running on turf, which isn't good for your joints. And almost every college athlete is sleep deprived because you're trying to maintain a social life and do school and lift weights and eat right and so on. So it's just, there's a lot of stuff that people don't see when the game's getting put on TV. So when I was in high school, up to my junior year, I'd say on average I was 195. I got the scholarship off of WKU. I was like, okay, I got to gain weight. I got all the way up to 236 and stopped wrestling. By the time I got to WKU, I was 250, and that was about my average weight up to my sophomore year, which I got all the way up to 275. Then after my sophomore year, I knew I was too big because I got hurt. I tore my labrum, and I went down to 235 again before getting back up to about 245, and I sat there all through college. Then I got out, and I was like, okay, I got to fight now, and I really don't want to fight heavyweights because I'm tired of going against big, huge people. So I went down to – I walk around now at about 215, and the smallest I've fought at is 195, 194 so far. And the plan eventually is to probably go to middleweight, so I'm going to be all the way back down to 185. So it's just been almost 100 pounds of fluctuation over this past few years, definitely, man. Again, I don't get up, and I'm not hurting every day when I get out of bed. Like, I'll get out of bed and my Achilles and calves would hurt just from holding all the extra weight. And I feel just so much better physically and mentally from not having to kill myself when I'm eating. My nickname is the Ogre Lord. So as a joke, when I I didn't get an Instagram until like mid last year. And Overstreet was obviously taken. So I was like, I'm going to make my name Ogre Street. And everybody jumped on that so hard. It's out of control now. It's got out of control. I think Donnie, one day I was at the gym, and he was like, I know what your nickname should be. He was like, I was like, what? He was like, the Ogre Lord. And I was like, okay, it's memorable. You're not going to forget that. You're not going to forget it. And now I've taken it to the next level with all the cult stuff, and it's fun, man. I didn't think people would jump on that wagon that bad, especially when you throw in the C word like that, but it's been cool. They were my first sponsor, yeah. I went out, because after football with all the NCAA stuff, I was like, man, I don't want to do anything fully for free anymore because we were bringing in millions playing football and we couldn't get money from it. So when I came to MMA, I was like, I want to make some money and help local businesses if I can in the process. So I've been going to Little Fox, which is a little small bakery downtown for a few months. And I walk in, I was like, hey, so I beat people up. Y'all want to sponsor me? And surprisingly, they've been really cool about it. They're good. They're good friends now. I call Diane, one of the owners, my wife. It's again, it's weird. I didn't think everybody would jump on that wagon like that, but it's been cool to see Bowling Green and everybody in the surrounding communities jump on me like that. I got an Earl Burroughs, which is a snake eating itself, around my stomach, and I'm real big on mythology and philosophy and everything. That's one thing, but at the same time, I put it on my. I never want to get a tattoo on my stomach because I always thought I was going to get fat. But now I don't really have that option because if I get fat, it's going to look like a big donut. So it's not. It was a philosophy. I'm interested in what it actually is, but I'm also trying to keep myself accountable to where I can't be 300 pounds in a few years whenever I'm done fighting. There's a lot going on, man. I'm going to be fighting a lot this year. It should be really active. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see me post a bunch of stuff about I'll call a political organization now, the Ogre War Cult. So get involved in that. That's all really. Thank you to everybody supporting me on my sponsors and everything.